Hey, we're back again for more coverage from GenCon 2022. I'm outside the IGDN booth with Julian Kay of JK Games. Julian, tell us about JK Games.
Hey, I've been doing a lot of small indie games for a number of years, but the big push right now is Mutants in the Now. It's the modern mutant animal role-playing game. Oh, it's retro modern.
Retro modern, love it.
I understand what I've written. So there's it's a callback to a lot of the mutant animal games that were in the 1980s and 1990s. It's kind of odd that there really hasn't been any spiritual follow-up since then. So we just kickstarted for Mutants in the Next, which is the first Kickstarter, and that raised $30,000. That's available for pre-order. And Mutants in the Now is currently available at Indie Press Revolution.
All right, sounds great. Got anything else any other games to show off there? I see you got a stack. So what else you got?
This is a book I worked with Aaron Clooney, also known as the translator for Golden Sky Stories, and he's also done his own games like Magical Fury. And it's basically a lampooning of the kind of infamous older game riffs. Both a lot of factual information, but also a lot of roasting, because it's a very weird game, and so it's very interesting to just dig in and see all the oddities that come up when you just do a page by page read. So.
And there's quite a lot of riffs, so there's probably lots of different oddities you can find across all of their different supplements, right?
Yeah, and there's more to it than that. There's also just goofy, silly tables, like a one to generate your own class. There's a rating all the dating prospects of all the different dragons, since they all have a beauty stat in that game, amongst other very, very silly things. So.
All right, sounds fun. Okay, and what else have you gotten to check out? Anything else at the con? What else have you seen that you want to give a shout out to?
I haven't gotten to make the full rounds yet, but I was impressed by Danger Zones over at the Mutants and Masterminds booth. Often when you're doing fight scenes in role-playing games, they kind of end up being in kind of this almost static white field. You might be taking place, but there's no interacting with the environment. There's a whole book on doing action movie style interactions with the environment.
So the chase through the robot factory in
the amusement park, and getting on the moving roller coaster and things like that.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think this might be the based on our conversation, I think what I'm going to ask you is, what would be the ridiculous random roll table that you would appear on? Like you roll you roll that percent and it comes up Julian Kay. What table is that on? Or what table would you like to be at? What random roll table would you like to have made about you?
There's I wouldn't mind being one of the tables in my book as a random NPC. End up being a weasel or something.
All right. All right. Thank you for bearing with my ridiculous question. So finally, where can people find JK Games online? I know you mentioned IPR, so where else can they check out your products?
The website is j-k.games. No .com, no .org, just j-k.games. And you can also find us on BackerKit and Kickstarter for Mutants in the Next. And that's currently open for pre-orders. And we're aiming for November as of the release. So.
All right. So there you go. News and notes from Julian Kay. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your con.
You as well.